We're going to get started with our Founders Focus from Dr. Malk.
Hello, Michigan team. Welcome to Founders Focus. Let me tell you something you might be hearing some rumors about, so I wanted to just kind of get in front of some people know what's going on. I'm down actually right now in Nashville. I'm meeting with some people in Tennessee. And Nashville is kind of a hub for technology, healthcare, and finance and healthcare. And I'm going to put together a team that's going to help us from Michigan step back a little bit from the finance part of business, things we've had the most problems on revenue cycle in other states, and create a team in another state that can get the resources needed for different regions in our company. One thing we didn't know when we scaled the business was how hostile or how different it is on insurance companies from different states. It's very state different. In Michigan, it's not say relatively easy, but it's easy for us because we learned the expertise over 10, 15 years, how to really understand billing and coding and revenue cycle. And then we started acquiring practices, and we made a lot of mistakes, things that we didn't know about. We didn't know the difficulty in getting authorizations in other states, or the difficulty people would have on coding the charts properly, or the different rules insurance companies had, or different reimbursement rates. So we're building at a sort of like, it would be kind of like a headquarters, more like a board of directors out of Michigan. That way it doesn't have Michigan bias, that can support both us in Michigan as well as the rest of the company in other states. And that's one of the things I've noticed when traveling around on other states. They feel that, you know, we're really doing well in Michigan financially and success-wise and patient satisfaction, different services. But the other offices, maybe they're not sure who to talk to when they're looking for different resources. They want to add things, and we're going down, there's coaches to help them out, and we're not sure how to interconnect. So I'm going to make an interconnecting. It's going to be sort of a hub in Tennessee, which is kind of centered between Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Florida, North and South Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky. I couldn't agree above here. And it'll be easy for us to kind of like have a network system from different departments that are gonna help our company grow to a national company. So one is obviously finance and billing. That's where we've had really our biggest issues at is on the revenue cycle. Managing expenses, looking at labor effectiveness. Our Michigan practice is wildly profitable, and all the other states this past year we've lost money, so we got to fix that. Marketing. Our marketing team's done a great job scaling the marketing on a national level, but in reality, we can't grow that 5x again. And also, it's kind of at the expense of supporting some of our non-vein stuff in Michigan. So we're doing better on existing patient consults 2 years ago than we are now, and we're doing better, like saying cosmetic consults, obviously a couple years ago. So there's no reason to let that sort of just wither away. We want to put resources into that, and then have marketing resources in different regions. IT, we have different EMRs that are talking to each other. HR, obviously, we had the Michigan HR, which you understood. Now we're having more complexity with multiple states. So we're going to start getting experts that have been in a national healthcare company that dealt with these things, and put them together to advise us and to help build regional support. So nobody's having to move out of state or anything like that, or not really losing their position or authority, but we are going to change it. I was on the phone this morning with Christina Campbell, and she was expressing some frustration she had going to other offices that she was coaching. But then when we were talking, we realized, you know what, she just hasn't done it enough. And I want her to have the freedom to be able to do that, to coach the teams on the things that we do best, our core business, which is operations, and then get the resources we need for all the other stuff, billing cycle, marketing in multiple different regions, all the things that we really didn't really focus on when we were scaling. We took all these resources on people to see the patient, but we didn't really put the resources into the back office. So that's going to be happening. It's going to be exciting. It's actually going to let us go from, right now, we know how to get to 28 places. We know how to do it. We could probably, if we started today, we were 5 locations, we'd probably do it easier, faster, better, quicker, and more profitably. But we had to gain that knowledge. Now to go from the 25 or 29 places we have now to 125, which is my goal, to save $10 billion a year. To get there, we've got to get the resources and the talent and the expertise, all the capabilities we currently do not have. So rather than go through pain or have to back off on it and not grow, or to get the resources, restructure our business in some way, and that's gonna be a fun ride. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Dr. Malk. Does anyone have any questions or anything you'd like to ask in regards to that video? Okay. All right, so we're going to move forward. As you know, our ISM this month is grateful. Now, this is kind of a personalized special video for us. It's actually from Jill. So this is different from what the out-of-state offices will be seeing, but this really fit well with our ISM of the month. So let's go ahead and view Jill's video.
Hi everyone, it's me, Jill. I just want to say thank you to everyone who donated and attended the Jillian's Jaywalkers fundraiser yesterday. It was absolutely amazing to see everybody come together for such a great cause. I want to give a huge shout out to Allure Medical for your donation, as well as Maria for working the event and for going out of your way to help work a stand when it was your day off, and to help me personally relieve a lot of stress working the event. So thank you so much, Maria and Allure Medical. Also everyone who attended, it was so amazing to see all of my Allure family again come together. We doubled what we raised the previous year. So all of this is going to help me during this time as I'm waiting to get on the list for a double lung transplant. So as you can see, I'm not working. I hate not being there with you all, but I appreciate and respect every one of you. You'll see me back soon. So I hope in the meantime you keep making all of our patients happy, and remember to practice that ISM of the month, gratitude, and just know I'm forever grateful for every one of you who has helped me along this way. Thanks guys, have a great time. Hi everyone, it's me, Jill.
Well, if that isn't a perfect example of our ISM of the month, then I don't know what is. So shout out to everyone that has contacted Jill, has reached out to Jill. Obviously that means a ton to her to go and create a video and send it over. So thanks to everyone for that. Okay, let's go to our shout outs. Who wants to start us out this week? Anyone? Bueller. I see hands in the conference room. Good morning.
Hello, it's Angela. Again, on our gratitude, I want to say that I'm grateful to meet Bushra and Brooke, who are visiting us today from Buffalo, New York, from Vascular Interventional Associates. You'll see them around the office meeting with multiple teams. We'll also have Dr. Iqbal and his PAs Blanca and Aaron joining us today on the vein floor. So I'm really grateful that they're here with us today, and I'm really grateful to be able to learn from them. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and we're grateful to be here. So
yeah. One more thing I'd like to be grateful for is just to let everybody know that with the vein mission applicants, I'm so grateful that we have such caring individuals here at Allure Medical with almost 50 applicants. Which was completely amazing. So I'm grateful that I work with such wonderful people, and based on the foundation's recommendations, we'll be providing the list of those moving forward to their next step in their application process, either today or tomorrow. So thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you, Angela, and welcome to everyone. Welcome to Allure. Okay, I see Krista, you have your hand raised. Good morning, Krista. Krista, you may have to unmute yourself.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me, Nancy?
Yes.
Sorry, I was breaking up a little bit, but recently I've been working with the code team on their wig. So I just wanted to shine a little light on them for the past just wanted to give them a shout out. Keep killing it, guys.
All right, thanks, Krista. I see Jenna has her hand raised as well. Hi, Jenna. All right, Jenna, I don't see you. All right, Jenna, if you jump back on, just raise your hand again. I think you see a flag in the conference room, or the Livonia conference room. Sorry, Danielle, we'll jump right after to you.
Okay.
Hi everyone, it's Vanessa. I just have two shout outs. One, we have Kristen back. She came back from maternity leave, so we're excited to have her back. We missed her. And then the second shout out is to Taylor. She injured her hand. So, and she's in a cast, but she has been directing for us, which is a new role for us. And trying, she's been really awesome in doing that well.
Awesome. Good job. And welcome back too. Okay. Hi, Danielle.
Hi. So I just wanted to shout out last week we had our 2 stem cell events, one in Plymouth, one in Novi. And Dr. Moody took the lead and did the whole presentation basically on her own on Thursday and did a phenomenal job. I was so proud of her. She gave all the content. All the patients or the people that showed up were really happy to hear all of the information she gave. And I just want to say good job, Dr. Moody. Thanks everyone who made those stem cells seminars possible. And hopefully we're going to keep getting new patients from these.
Yes, that is awesome. Thank you, Danielle, and great job, Dr. Moody. Okay, we're going to go to Dr. A.
Good morning. So I wanted to give a shout out to Christina Rafis yesterday. She was in meetings all day, but we had a patient that flipped into a magic lift. So Christina was gracious enough to give up the responsibilities that she had, and she treated this patient, and the patient was so grateful. She lost her husband a year ago. So for her, it was really hard to kind of get back into the swing of things. So she wanted to look better and feel better. So she was in tears by the time Christina left the room. So we made that patient very happy. And also shout out to Sandra, who's been using her time wisely when she hasn't had patients, and she's really helped out the code team. So she's doing awesome. And then lastly, the estheticians, who we relaunched their wig last week, and their numbers are looking so much better. And they are being so adaptable at handling all the patients that we've been trying to flip to them within a day or two. So they've been doing same day treatments, if not same week treatments, 90% of the time. So we're really appreciative for them. So thanks, guys.
That's awesome. Thank you, Dr. A. And with our Isn't Being Gratitude this month, think about how grateful the patients are when we are able to flip same day. That patient lost her husband. Think about how great she feels now. So it's not only the ism for us, you guys, but we can also put that on other people and put that on our patients. So, okay, let's go to Jenna. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so I wanted to shout out everyone that was part of not me, everybody wanted to shout this out. Everyone who was part of the Wednesday provider, MA, and front desk meetings. I guess they were awesome, and a lot of information was discussed, so that was awesome. And Maria for her chili. And Nicole wanted me to read off hers. She said, I wanted to thank everyone for the goodies last week for NP week. Each of you are so special, and I'm grateful to work alongside of you. So that was that one, and that's all I have this week.
All right, thanks, Jenna, and great job to everyone who attended that training. I did see a hand in Warren a few times ago. Hey, hand.
Hey. I just wanted to say thank you to the Warren and Roseville teams. I took some time off last week. Not a problem because I work with such awesome team players.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Stephanie. Teresa has one over here.
Good morning, teams. I just wanted to give a shout out to Dr. Belize and Dr. Nunn. They have a little banter going on of who can do the most same-day mappings. Dr. Belize had one day last week that was 100%. So good job, and keep going.
All right. Thank you, Teresa, and great job. Okay, any other shout outs? I see another flag in Livonia.
Hello, I just wanted to shout out Lindsay for coming out to Livonia to help us at the front desk. We really appreciate her coming all the way out here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Lindsay. All right, anyone else? All right, not that I see. All right, so I do want to review our Black Friday special. As you guys know, we are closed next week for Thanksgiving and the Friday after. So we are running a Black Friday special from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. We have an early bird special, which is patients can purchase Botox at $8 a unit for a package of 24 units only. And then from 7 a.m. to midnight, the Botox will be $10 a unit, again for 24 units only. The sale is 100% online. So in order for them to get that sale, they have to register with a link Natalie Buscemi did send that out on 11/15. So if you need it again, just reach out to her or search your inbox for that. Make sure to just reiterate with patients that they can't book their Black Friday Botox until the following Wednesday. That way we have enough time to put it into Next Tech, put all the payments in, and prepare everything. So does anyone have questions about the actual sale itself? Okay, don't see any. If you do, you can reach out to Natalie Buscemi or myself. Either one is fine. Oh, hi, Regina.
Good morning. So one thing I just wanted to make sure everybody understood, some smart things that pop in. When somebody goes online to purchase the Botox, when they get to checkout, the initial sale is 24 units at $8. When they get to checkout, there'll be another, oh wait, but there's more. You can, wait a minute. Somebody can't hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, when they get to checkout, they'll have an option by an additional 10 units at the same price. So it's kind of like a wait, there's more to try and get them 10 more units. So they're actually going to get a total of 34 units.
Yes. Yep. And they don't have to purchase that extra 10 units. It's kind of like an incentive at the end. Hey, if you would like to purchase 10 more, you can. So yes, thank you. All right, so while we're on that subject, I do want to let everyone know of the makeup days because we are closed for Thanksgiving. So Monday the 25th, Shelby Vein will be open from 9 to 4 with Dr. Valise as the provider. Livonia Vein and Cosmetic, Jamie will be there from 9 to 4. Roseville with Dr. Valka from 8 to 6. And then Southgate open as normal. Tuesday the 26th, Clarkston will have a makeup day with Dr. Valise from 9 to 8. And West Bloomfield will be open with Jamie from 9 to 8. So on those days, we really want to book our patients up. We really want to make up for the lost revenue that was on that Thursday and Friday for the holiday. So any questions or concerns, comments about either of those things? All right, we will move forward. I see a little note from Dr. A here. They will have a Black Friday menu for the patients that come in featuring filler, cool sculpting, and Fraxel. So that will be prepared for when the patients come in for their appointments. They have the option to have this menu. It's a specialized menu with special prices and special discounts. So, all right, we'll go forward to our reviews with Nancy.
Good morning, everyone. Here are a few of our reviews from last week. We have the Shelby Code team. I've been with Allure for 4 years now. Dr. A is an amazing doctor, and her team is outstanding and as kind as she is. Thank you all. And then we have the reviews for the last 30 days. So these are our Google and Sotellus reviews. If you look at each location, you can see the numbers. It's just a little breakdown, how many video reviews were sent in. So let's increase these numbers. As far as Google, we would like to increase our Google reviews. So let's keep telling patients to go on Google. Basically, we want to increase it. So if you are looking for a business or a provider, will be one of the top, businesses. So is Rob here? Do you have anything to add for our Google reviews?
I did not see him.
Yep. I'm right over here.
Yeah, hi Rob. Do you have anything to add to the Google reviews?
Yeah, I'll just say, just so everyone knows, once they take the NPS score and give an NPS score, they're invited to automatically review us on Google or Facebook. So, just bring that to the patient's attention that they'll be getting a survey asking them to rate us, how likely they are to refer us to a friend or family member. And then immediately after that, if they could be so kind to leave us a review on Google or Facebook, preferably Google, that would be great. So it is done automatically for you. You just have to remind them. And, let's just try and get more of these. The more we get, the higher we show up on SEO, which is search engine optimization.
Thank you, Rob. So come on, team, we can do this. So let's continue with the Warren video review.
Hey, my name is John Walton. I'm here at Allure Medical Spa. I came in, my leg was always hurting and everything, had real big bad veins on my leg, but I never thought nothing of it until my wife made me come in. We came in and I met one of the most beautiful staff here. They took a picture of my leg and ooh, it looked hideous. But after my treatments and everything, my leg is beautiful. And I'm happy. One of the most best doctors in this world is Dr. V. I gave her that name. I love her and I thank her. She has made my leg look a whole lot better. I can wear shorts and just be proud of it. Before I still did it, but it looked real bad, but now I can. And just show off my beautiful legs because of her and her team. I love you. Thank you. Hey, my name is John Walton.
Wow, what a great review. So thank you, Dr. Valise and team. Now, if you watch that review, wouldn't that definitely make you want to come in?
Raise your hand. I love. Hi.
All right, I think it's Dr. Velka too, but Warren, let's touch on that. Oh, you were going to correct it? Okay. We'll call her Dr. V from now on.
Okay, sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right. So I did want to ask though, who recorded that? Someone had to do it. Who was the beautiful staff member who took that video? Holly. Hi, Holly. Good job.
Thank you. No, he was giving us such great reviews. Dr. Valka's like head in there, and I was like, do you mind doing this? And he's like, I'd love to.
Oh, he's so sweet. And look at how comfortable he was. I think it honestly is pretty natural. You know, he wasn't nervous because he felt so comfortable with you guys and Dr. V. So great job, you guys. Thanks, Nancy. All right. I do have Clarice here to go over our birthdays and anniversaries.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy birthday yesterday to Q, Quentin Thomas. Happy birthday tomorrow to Kim Cardenas and Barry. And happy birthday, actually it should be Marissa Shaw at the end of the week. Happy birthday to you all. And happy 3-year anniversary to Vanessa Barkley from our billing team.
All right, happy birthday, happy anniversary, everyone. And Andrew's going to do our events.
Okay, so Ashley is out today because she is in a health fair in Southfield, but she still needs 2 staff members for tomorrow at Wellness Wednesday in Shelby Township from 6 to 7 p.m. We have a cool sculpting event coming up on December 4th from 10 to 12 in Shelby, and she does not need any help with that. On Wednesday, Wednesday, December 11th from 10 to 12 in St. Clair Shores at the Senior Center, they're having a free screening event, and she is in need of 2 staff members to assist with vein screenings. And we have Wellness Wednesday on January 8th with Dr. Khan in Shelby Township, and she is also in need of 2 staff members to assist with that. If you are interested in helping out with any of her events, give Ashley a shout out at ahallries@alluremedical.com.
All right, thanks, Andrew. So let's go over our bonus, and then Teresa's going to touch on our bonus a little bit after this. So last week, unfortunately, we did not hit any tiers. This week, we are scheduled to hit tier 1, but we want to make sure that, we don't let that drop off. That's kind of been our focus the last few months here. So make sure that we start the week off strong here, but we want to keep it that way. So, use your tactics as a team, kind of something that you've identified that works, and, we'll figure out what the best way is to do so. So, okay, Teresa?
Hi, everybody. I just want to talk a little bit about the holidays. Many of you who've worked here for several years know that in the holidays, we kind of slow down a little bit through about the second week of January. And I wanted to say how grateful I am for everyone who was involved with the training day last week. I think we hit on some really, really important things that will help us be successful in hitting our bonus. So I don't know if the whole company in Michigan is aware of this, but Michigan has enough new patients on the vein service that if we raised our conversion rate to between 70 and 75% at all offices, the whole company would hit tier 3. I mean, imagine if you had 20% of your wages a week added on for the holidays. I don't know about you all, but my kids are expensive, and we would be able to help so many more patients. So I think if everyone can just focus on conversion and then getting the charts right so the insurance will pay us, and then collecting, co-pays and deductibles up front before the treatment. I know we've all been working on these things. These are going to make us wildly successful, and it's going to make us able to make payroll. Allure Company has overhead of over $3 million. It's pushing $4 million. So if that gives you any idea, all of us are fretting when we get to a slow season. But I know this team, and I know that you guys are capable of doing fantastic work. I'm seeing it all over the place. So if we can all come together and get that conversion rate up together, make our charts right, and collect the co-pays and deductibles, we'll have no problem hitting bonus. And every time I think about my bonus and the increase in my paycheck and how it will help my family, I realize that not only am I grateful for that, I'm grateful for all of the patients that were helped in the process of that. You figure Allure has almost 300 employees now, so every time we're successful helping more patients, we're also helping ourselves. So go get them, team.
Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Does anyone have anything else that I missed? Any other comments? I see another hand. I see Livonia.
Hi, good morning. I just wanted to clarify. I know that the tech, we all had our meetings last week. Can you clarify as far as authorizations? Because we were told on Thursday that if a patient authorization is pending, that we have to reschedule them, and they have to come back when the authorization is approved. And who is responsible for moving that patient and obtaining the referral or authorization?
Do you want to field that one?
Well, that is a very good question. I'm not sure we have all that worked out just yet. I can tell you historically, Dr. Moak always had the initiative that if the patient's authorization wasn't ready and the patient was in the office, to go ahead and start treatment. That became a problem when we got so big, okay? Because then what happened was we have all this money sitting in our accounts receivable that we can't collect. And we aren't getting the authorizations fast enough. So instead of the patient having one treatment that wasn't authorized, some of them went all the way through their treatments, and we ended up treating them for free. So this is a huge problem. It's also a little bit of a liability for us. There's a little bit of risk when you treat a patient, right? That's why we all have malpractice insurance and whatnot. We don't want to turn our patients away. Let's be crystal clear on that. However, we want to make sure that we have the authorizations before they come in. So ideally, each office would scrub their own schedule. I would recommend a day or two in advance. And I think you can all decide at your own office who's accountable for that. Some offices, it might be the front desk. Some offices, it might be the director. It just depends on your flow. We do have Kaiser, and if Julie's on, she might be able to comment on this a little bit, but Kaiser is going ahead and we're starting to outsource some of the authorizations, if not all of them in Michigan, and that should be able to help us get those more readily. So to answer your question, yes, there is a change. We are trying not to treat patients that don't have an authorization. I would leave it to the provider's discretion. If it's an elderly patient who has had a real hard time coming into our office, people who have assisted ambulation and whatnot, it takes a lot of effort for them to get to our office, and you have to kind of judge, should we send the patient home or not? In many cases, that's a bad choice, and we would rather just start their treatment because we're going to get the off. But I think each office needs to have their own plan of what works for that office. And most of you work in sister offices, so it might be that you have a system for your kind of team and what works out the best. I don't know if Julie's on. Is Julie on this morning somewhere?
Hi there. Yep, I'm on. So yes, Kaiser or Kaiser, as some people call them, will actually are doing all the authorizations for Michigan. And they do have an SLA, service level agreement, that within 24 hours they will have those completed. They have added, at no cost to us, 5 additional staff members to make sure like that's all caught up. And then they're gonna look at what's needed to staff appropriately. So as Teresa said, really scrub your schedules and look at what's needed, and they will meet that time frame. So I would suggest, of course, at least a 24-hour advance notice, if possible. Thanks.
Looks like Katie has a comment. Hi, Katie.
Hi, how are you? They are to start the authorization in 24 hours. They will not have it completed in 24 hours. So we've suggested that office to book the patients 2 weeks out. If we bring them in earlier, great. If not, at least we'll have the authorization. I am going over this in Huddle here in the Michigan locations to talk about the scrubbing of the schedule. I have sent out many emails regarding this. So we're just going to talk about it today in the Huddle. Again, they are going to start opening them in 24 hours. There was a lag because we put a lot on them and they weren't staffed appropriately. But by today or tomorrow, they all should be open and forward. Everything's open and within 24 hours. Make sure that you are doing your to-do tasking, because if you don't send it to them, they're not going to open it. So we're not scrubbing the schedules anymore in the billing department to catch your guys' errors. So it's very, very important that you task them.
Does that answer the question well enough, or should we have another meeting offline about this? Livonia.
Sorry.
I think that explains it.
Okay. If anybody has questions, Julie and Katie will probably be the ones that we should reach out to, and Shronica. So we have a little team working on all this stuff. Actually, it's a huge team. So yeah, any more questions, please reach out. I'm realizing that with all of the offices, even that we have in Michigan, it's so hard to get all the same information to each office. So whenever there's a question, reach out. The more transparency we have and the more communication we have, the better. I mean, even if you think you're over communicating, go for it. Because I think, the more clarity there is for everyone, the better off we're all going to be. And, things are changing. They're changing rapidly. So when a company is a growth company and things change, that is when it becomes even more important that we have the communication going on. Julie and I actually had a conversation last week. We're like, what? Neither one of us understood what the other one was talking about because we both got different information. We were both rowing in the same direction, but we just needed to have a little bit of a conversation so we had some clarity. So it can happen anywhere. So thank you for asking that question. And I encourage all of you to reach out. If anything seems a little fuzzy, don't be afraid. We're doing great. I mean, Michigan is amazing. Not that I'm Michigan-centric, but, I think that we can all get that conversion rate up. We can all make so many people happy and hit bonus for, the holidays. If anyone has any input about that, please speak up. Otherwise, good job, team. Keep going.
Livonia, did you have another question? I just saw the flag.
Yes, I have a quick question regarding the Black Friday special. I know you said there was a special for filler and cool sculpt that's going to be on Friday. So Livonia is not open on Friday. Is this available online?
So the Black Friday, the menu, the filler and cool sculpt is only available when they come in for their Botox. So it's going to be a physical menu for them. So on Friday, we'll have the online only Botox. Gotcha. And then we're also going to do Cyber Monday too, which is the same sale. But yes, this cool sculpt and filler is only when they come in.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe could Dr. A comment on if we're going to offer it on Saturday after Black Friday to all patients who come in?
They cannot come in until the Wednesday.
Okay, but are we going to sell it on Saturday?
I don't think so. Dr. A, if you're on the line, from what I understood, we're not selling the the Black Friday special on Saturday. It's only that Friday or that Monday. Can you confirm or deny? Dr. A, are you still on? I don't see her cell phone actually. Rob, are you on the line still?
Yeah, that is true. It's Black Friday till midnight, and then we will relaunch on Cyber Monday. I kind of I wouldn't say that to a lot of people because we're trying to create urgency and scarcity. But everybody here knows that, we will be launching it again on Monday.
So I have a question before we.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be telling our patients, look out for our Black Friday sales?
Well, what's going to happen, we're going to continue to promote it to the patients that signed in, and then we're going to continue to promote it to other patients on Facebook. And then if they go to that link for Black Friday, they will automatically go to a countdown timer saying, hey, you missed out on Black Friday, but don't worry, we got you covered for Cyber Monday. So they'll still see it, and we're still going to promote it. We're just kind of keeping it undercover, if you know what I mean? So we can create excitement for Black Friday.
Okay, got it.
Cyber Monday, just so everyone knows, there will not be that $8 a unit special. That'll only be $10 a unit.
That's only the early bird.
Yeah, 5 to 7 on Black Friday is the only time they can get the $8 a unit.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Any other questions? Vanessa, did that answer your question okay?
Yes, just one more. So if you're doing it on both dates, can the same patient buy on Black Friday and Cyber Monday for the $8 a unit?
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I'm trying. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Technically, no, because they unless they use a different email address and name, they can buy gifts though. So
Okay.
they can buy a gift for someone else.
Thank you.
It could slip through though, just so you know.
We're definitely not promoting it that they can, but they can buy a package for themselves and a gift. They will have to put in whoever they're giving the gift for, they'll have to put in their name and their information. So go ahead, Vanessa. Oh, was that a thumbs up? Okay, good. All right. Anyone else? I did see Jenna had her hand raised. Hello, Jenna.
Hi, guys. Again, sorry, I know we were talking about all that, but I just wanted to remind everybody, Envision You is to be done weekly. So we are looking at it and everything. It's kind of just like Quick Help. We're going to be looking at it. So please get that done. If you have questions, please reach out to me or Lisa, lbrown@alluremedical.com or garand@alluremedical.com regarding Envision You. And remember to use the thank you notes. We have them everywhere. I've seen a ton of them. It's so exciting to see how grateful everybody is for each other, but keep using them. So just wanted to remind everybody about that.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Does anyone have anything else? All right, sorry to go a little over today, but I think it's good to get clarification sometimes when we're all together. Use that as an opportunity to ask questions and get clarification. So, all right, have a great week, and we're looking forward to the holiday week.